Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer RANT. So I just figured I would review a movie I just got to watch not that long ago, and in some ways I kind of just want to get this out the way, if I'm gonna be honest with you, and just get this over with, really. So I just figured I would review one of these animal attack type movies. So come to think about, I don't review that many movies of this specific genre, but here we go, I guess. Anyway, it's Sharks Swamp. So here we go, I guess. And by the way, I got this from this packet here. It is triple set pack, and I just thought, oh boy, I just got to watching this not that long ago, so I regret it. I really do regret it, folks. And Mr. Monkey, hey, put that down. Hey, no, don't do the thing you're about to do. No, I said no. Hey. Oh, come on. You little bastard. Anyway, this was brought to you by the Maneater series, and the Maneater series is the name, logo, and line look given to this series of made for television horror, or natural horror to be specific, films on DVD produced by RHI Entertainment for the Sci Fi Channel. And I just thought I'd just talk about this, of course. The series logo and line look were created under the direction of Danny, the executive director of creative services from this entertainment, folks. This company was the company that released these types of movies, of course, and whatnot. So I guess I am reviewing a horror movie. Well, it's supposed to be a horror movie anyway. Well, I haven't reviewed a horror movie in a good while anyway, which is a bit of a shame because I like my horror flicks. I like spooky movies. Even though when it comes to the more modern day horror films, I tend to avoid them like the plague. Okay, let's get the plot out the way, shall we? So, in this town of Moon Bay, there's something strange going on, folks. Really weird, I guess. And no, it's not a bad case of the diarrhea all of a sudden. Let's put it that way. Though that wouldn't be some far fetched because that's the quality of the movie. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, people when people are missing in this coastal town, let's just say that there's this fisherman. He pretty much discovers a swamp of mutated white sharks. Of course, they're pretty strong, obviously, and they're cutting through the waters. And with this horrifying purpose, the horrifying purpose, of course, is to kill everybody. Why? I don't know. They're just doing it just to do it. They're just going mad, I guess. So this fisherman and his family will have to fight back and just take down this gritty illustrate Deliverable who has released toxins into the water, turning the area's sharks into these bloodthirsty hunters and whatnot. So it goes on a typical trope where businessmen bad, town people good kind of deal. Like we haven't seen like a billion times. Which in itself is pretty stupid anyway, because you mean to tell me that I mean, okay, I get it that the tournament act as if the businessman is evil, just having like a truck ton of money. What is this, asinine? So you mean to tell me the poor never did nothing bad? The poor never did nothing evil? No, it's the rich man that does everything evil. So let's put on the limited bank accounts on I guess a cap on the billionaires' monies. What is this, a socialist thing? Sounds like it. Ugh. I mean, personally speaking, I don't care if somebody wants to be rich. You can be rich as you want, just don't exploit anybody. Is what I'm saying. So otherwise, other than that, just I really don't give a shit. So the second this film is really biased in its own way.
Look here! Look, listen!
Ah, shit! It's Mr. Monkey. You're supposed to clean that toilet. You know that? Yeah, use that plunger. Yeah, it's right there. Hey, what are you? Oh, and you just pushed it over. Oh, you're so lazy. Christ. Okay, I'm not having a good time here. I really am not. Another thing is that this movie is way too long. It's way longer than it should be. And yeah, it's just no. Not every movie out there needs to be about 2 hours, you know. Not every movie needs to be about 2 hours. No, no. It might be okay for some movies, but not literally every single one of them. You kidding me? No, just no. I mean, granted, it's already bad enough. And it was pretty boring, which it was. I didn't care about any of the characters. I really didn't. And I mean, there's some bits and pieces that could have worked, I guess, because there was some infighting with the townsfolk because they want to fight the rich guy, I guess. Which I guess, realistically speaking, that's bound to happen because just because someone's on your side doesn't necessarily mean they're going to agree with you on everything. So that's pretty realistic in some respects, I guess. But it's just such a bore. It felt like it took forever to finish. And another thing is that you really don't see much of the sharks. The sharks, you don't see much of that. For a horror movie, you don't see much of it. Mr. Monkey, you were supposed to have cleaned the damn bathroom, and you still haven't done yet. You just had one simple task here. Yet you just still won't do nothing. Okay. We need to have a serious talk, don't we? I guess I'll get to you in just a moment. Ugh. Like I was saying a moment ago, we hardly see the sharks, really. I mean, what? You didn't have the budget for it or whatever? I mean, you clearly had a lot of money because the actors and actresses in this movie are pretty well-known stars. You can see them in often in well-known TV shows, mainstream movies, and whatnot. So I guess most of the budget was spent on that than special effects. I guess for their paycheck. Okay, I mean, it doesn't excuse anything, but still, though, it's still a lousy movie, though. It's still a very lousy movie and whatnot. Okay, yeah, this movie was just. I was all bored out of my mind for one, and it didn't help that the characters were very underdeveloped and very cliched characters and whatnot. The story itself, the overall plot, I mean there is a story. A poor one, but is a story, which took forever to get going and never really picks up. Not really. And whatnot. And the scenes where you see the characters exploring and whatnot are rather dull and poorly written. And the climax is very contrived. And the attacks themselves from the sharks, the mutated sharks, I guess, are not very suspenseful. They're not very scary in the slightest. Which, again, like I said, this is supposed to be a horror movie, so there's nothing scary about it.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Yeah, the sharks. These scenes involving the sharks were used sparingly, which you think might be a good thing because, again, there's not much money spent on the special effects. But the fact that they're so rendered so poorly is kind of laughable when you think about it, which it is in this case. It was funny, unintentionally funny, but funny. I'd much rather eat cat food than watch this movie ever again. Christ, yes, it's that poorly done. Holy hell, give me a break! Mr. Monkey, you still haven't cleaned a damn thing. Oh, you know what? I'm getting really tired of you. You know that? I'm getting really fed up with you. You never listen. I know I'm not gonna buy your copy. Okay, I was knocked out cold. That's for sure. Anywho, yeah, this was something I'm never gonna want to experience ever again. Quite obviously. Yeah, maybe it could have worked. Maybe with a better script, I guess, and better acting. Again, which is a bit of a shame because the actors and actresses in here are actually pretty well known. So what the hell happened here? Anyway, so I'll give this an overall rating of a 4.7 out of 10. It's a 4.7 out of 10 for me. So as always, thanks for watching. See you. That's it. I'm going to Wendy's. Who's coming with me? Oh yeah. Later.